Snark Squad. Babes, it is Saturday afternoon. We are booked. We are busy. But babes, we always make time for the squad.
We always do, even when we are like running on zero sleep and pure delusion.
I mean, literally. But the mango watermelon margaritas, back on deck.
Oh, they are essential today. The condensation on this glass is actually saving my life right now.
The vibes, easy, the energy, chaotic. And babes, we are here.
We are so here and fully prepared to spiral.
Okay, for anyone watching the video, yes, we are keeping up with tradition. The Indian food. On deck. And babes, let us do a plate check right now.
Please, because I am staring at this spread and I am already analyzing how much I can physically consume.
Right, we have the samosas, which look perfectly golden. The butter chicken.
The butter chicken is like a velvety masterpiece today.
It really is. Spiced rice and the chickpea curry, the chana masala. Babes, we are fed. Thank the food gods.
Seriously, because the amount of analytical processing we have to do today requires heavy caloric fuel. I am already planning my seconds.
You are always planning your next move. I am just thriving in the present moment, honestly.
Well, I have already mapped out the surface area of the serving bowl. I know exactly how much spiced rice I need to secure before you eat it all.
Good luck with that, because my reflexes with pastry are unmatched. But okay, wait, before we get into the show, we have a dilemma.
Oh, boy. The real world drama.
Yeah. So one of us has a friend who might be becoming a hoarder.
Like, babes! It is getting genuinely concerning. We are way past a messy aesthetic.
It is so stressful. Like, I went over there and there were just towers of Amazon boxes. And the question is, how do you tell someone this?
Right. What is the protocol?
I am fully team approach with feelings.
Yeah.
Like, we need to hold their hand. We have to sit them down and be like, what is the root of the clutter? You know?
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
No, hand-holding is exactly how you end up buried under vintage Tupperware. We need straight-up intervention energy.
But that is so harsh. You will scare them.
It is tough love. I'm talking contractor trash bags and rubber gloves. Like, point to a broken toaster and ask, what is the functional use for this?
You cannot just throw away their stuff.
Yeah.
That causes deep emotional trauma. You have to ask if it sparks joy.
It is a fire hazard. It sparks electrical fires, not joy.
But is it even our business to intervene? Like, maybe they like the boxes?
Honestly, it is a debate. Honesty versus sensitivity. Are we just being nosy? But I say grab the trash bags.
I say grab some herbal tea and talk about their feelings. Snark Squad, let us know what you would do.
Yeah.
But okay, wait. We need to switch gears.
Brace yourselves, babes.
Because one of us went on a date.
Last night.
It was
In the actual real world.
I am still in shock.
Just pause. Silent.
The chaos of putting yourself out there.
Right. So Snark Squad, about a month ago, we both got back on the apps because we refused to learn from history.
Pure gluttons for punishment.
And this week, we actually made it to the date stage. And babes, it was, good.
The plot twist of the century. I am shocked. I am emotional. I am literally planning the rustic floral arrangements for the wedding in my head right now.
Okay, let us rein in the delusion for a second. I am cautiously optimistic, but I am aggressively scanning for micro red flags. Give me the data.
Okay, so I walk into this speakeasy, right?
Right.
And he is wearing this dark green button down, which is my power color.
A strategic choice.
And he actually stood up when I walked over to the table.
Wow. The bar is in the Earth's mantle, but we love basic mid-century manners. That is a concrete green flag.
It was so charming. He asked me what I was irrationally passionate about. And the biggest thing, he did not look at his phone once for 3 hours.
Okay, wait. What was his beverage choice? This is crucial data.
An old-fashioned.
Acceptable. Classic. Did he bring up his ex?
Only when I asked about dating app nightmares. And he was so mature about it, he just said it was a learning experience.
He is either highly emotionally intelligent or a very functional sociopath who knows exactly what to say to a podcaster.
Why do you ruin my joy? It was a great date.
Look, I am happy for you, but here's the issue. This date has thrown us into a complete existential crisis.
Literally. I was in the Uber home, and I just panicked. Like, do I even know what I want?
Exactly. Are we looking for love? Because that requires giving up free time.
I know. I do not want to give up my quiet Sunday mornings to go look at artisanal radishes at a farmer's market.
Right. Or do we just want money? Like, are we looking for a sugar daddy who lives in another time zone?
It is so confusing. Like, I want the romance, but I also desperately want to be left alone to watch reality TV in silence.
The modern dating dilemma. Are we doomed on these apps? Probably.
We are an absolute mess. Also, quick cheers. These mango watermelon margaritas are elite.
Elite flavor combinations. We are doing something right in life, even if our dating lives are spiraling.
So true. Speaking of spiraling and messy human behavior, we have to talk about Splitsvilla 16, episode 41.
The absolute unhinged masterpiece of the week.
I am dying to talk about this. The 60,000 coin heist of the century. I was screaming at my TV.
The heist was structurally flawless.
Flawless. It was pure evil. So for the squad, a quick recap. Ruru gets the ultimate power to distribute 60,000 split coins. The whole group worked for these coins. They were sweating, crying, fighting for this money.
It is the entire economy of the villa.
Right. So you would think, okay, keep most of it, but give some to your allies like Sandy or Kaira, just to say thank you. But no, Ruru keeps every single coin for herself.
60,000 coins directly to the bank of Ruru. 0 for everyone else.
I gasped. Kaira's face, you guys. She looked like her heart was physically ripped out. She is sobbing, screaming, "You promised me, you broke my trust." And Ruru just has this blank, dead-eyed stare.
See, you are reacting emotionally. I am looking at this analytically. I have to defend the villain move here.
How she betrayed her best friends.
If I have the option to take the entire bag and secure my spot on the throne so no one can mathematically catch me, I am taking the bag. She did not come to Splitsvilla to make friends.
But it's a terrible social gameplay. Now everyone hates her.
Yes, but she has the capital. But what was truly fascinating was Yogesh, the so-called universal shoulder to cry on.
Ooh, Yogesh. Chikat Khanda. I cannot stand him.
The hypocrisy was staggering. He just gave Gullu this massive speech about playing a fair, honest game. And the second Ruru acts completely selfishly, Yogesh turns into her crisis PR manager.
Exactly. He is blindly defending her, standing there saying, well, she earned the right to be selfish.
He completely flipped his moral compass because it benefited his alliance.
Which is exactly what he did to Akanksha. He used her, promised her the world, and then abandoned her when it got messy. Does he look loyal, or does he look like a massive hypocrite?
Oh, he is a certified hypocrite. His ethics are entirely situational.
It is so toxic. But then, the fallout from this heist is what really sent me, the throne swap.
Yes, the economic shift. Ruru's heist knocks Susie off the throne.
And Susie did not just step down quietly. The clapback heard around the villa.
A clinical deconstruction of Ruru's existence.
Susie just looks at her, completely unbothered, and goes, "You are only hyping up Yogesh because you flopped your last reality show and you need his name for clout."
The ultimate mic drop.
I was off my couch. She destroyed her. She called her a clout chaser to her face in front of everyone.
It was factually accurate.
Yes.
Susie analyzed the metagame and exposed Ruru's entire insecure strategy. And how does Ruru respond to this intellectual thesis?
With the most bottom-tier disappointing comeback ever. She just goes, "Go fix your face."
This is weak.
I was furious. Snark side verdict right now, babes. It is 2026. We are not doing face shaming. It is so pathetic.
Analytically speaking, resorting to physical insults proves you lost the intellectual argument. You have no actual defense, so you attack her genetics. It is pathetic gameplay.
It just shows she is threatened by Susie's alpha energy. And then, the cringe moment of the decade, Ruru tries to make a catchphrase happen.
Please, my secondhand embarrassment cannot take it again.
She puffs out her chest and goes, "I am a retired bitch."
Just complete silence in the room.
It was so rehearsed. She definitely practiced that in the mirror, waiting for a viral moment, and it just flopped so hard.
Trying to make retired bitch happen, it is corny. It is giving community theater understudy.
Pure cringe. Okay, but the mess just kept escalating. Let's talk about the flippers and the flops.
Oh.
Specifically, Mohit.
Mohit the snake. The man with zero center of gravity.
Literally. He promises Gullu and Kaira he will vote for them, looks them in the eye, and then 5 minutes later, flips and votes for Sandy and Deeptanshu.
His strategy is non-existent. He panic votes based on who is the loudest in the room. He is a liability.
And Deeptanshu, who is already so aggressive, confronts him. And the fight is so massive that production just gives up.
They literally walked away from the editing bay.
It was just slow motion and nonstop bleeps. Bleep, bleep, bleep. You could not hear a single word.
When the editors give up and just bleep a whole minute, you know the toxicity is illegal.
But the comedy in the background.
Sandy during this fight.
Oh my God, Sandy was incredible. She was like Phoebe Buffay on steroids. Just awkwardly hovering behind them, glitching out, trying to be part of the moment, but doing absolutely nothing.
Like a confused moth around a porch light.
And while this is happening, Anushka and Asmita are on the side, clocking Deeptanshu for being a misogynist and a snake. Which, honestly, where are the male wildcards?
A structural failure of the season.
Why are stunning girls like Anisha and Anushka still standing there without partners? We need new men. The gender ratio is broken.
Well, it makes no mathematical sense. But speaking of broken mechanics, we have to address the mischief maker twist.
Babka show rules. The producers are so biased, it hurts.
So Gullu and Kaira become an ideal match, which usually gives them the power to dump someone. But the twist dictates that their targets get saved, and the power match, Sarov and Niharika, get their targets dumped.
It is entirely rigged to save their favorites. They just flip the rules of the universe upside down.
It invalidates the entire voting process. Why even vote if the producers just pull a reverse card?
So because of this, Anisha and Harshit get dumped. And Anisha's exit. Flawless.
She actually stuck to her words.
She voted for Gullu and Kaira, even though it meant she got dumped. A green flag queen. She looked amazing in that red dress. Took it with total grace.
Contrast that with Harshit's exit, which is purely reality TV karma.
Yes. Let us talk about the karma.
Harshit was defenseless because his power card was stripped earlier. Why? Because he got physically aggressive with Deeptanshu.
People forget that.
If you get physical, you lose your lifelines. Basic karma. The producer stripped his safety net, and now he goes home.
But Preet's meltdown over him leaving, I cannot.
The wailing, the collapsing on the floor.
I felt a little bad for the romance getting cut short.
I rolled my eyes so hard. You have known him for 3 weeks. He is going to a hotel in Goa, not a war zone. Pull yourself together.
You are so cynical. The villa accelerates emotions.
It is codependency. But speaking of physical aggression, we have to look at next week's promo.
The chokehold that promo has on me? Akanksha and Diksha getting into it.
And Akanksha allegedly grabbing Diksha's neck.
She lunges for her throat. It is unhinged.
So the analytical prediction, will Akanksha lose her power card like Harshit did? They set the precedent.
Oh, that is a great point. If they do not punish her, the bias allegations will be insane. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Okay, let us get into our structured snark. Segment 1. Messiest moment. What had us screaming at our TVs?
Okay, I have my top pick.
Yeah.
For me, it is Ruru keeping the 60,000 coins and just shrugging at everyone's tears.
I'll say.
It was pure chaos. Kaira is hyperventilating, and Ruru is just checking her nails. Pure sociopathic gameplay. What is yours?
My top pick is the heavily bleeped slow-motion fight between Deeptanshu and Mohit.
So loud.
When the editors give up, it is the peak of mess. Also, my runner-up is Ruru's retired bitch line. The secondhand embarrassment was physical.
I literally cringed out of my skin. Okay, segment 2. Couple we don't buy. Who is fake as hell?
I will start Vishu and Susie. Yes. Does Vishu actually care, or is he just clinging to Susie because she knows how to command the room? He is a barnacle. Also, Mohit and literally anyone because he flips every 5 seconds.
True. Mohit is impossible to trust. But my pick, Yogesh and Ruru. I did not buy it at all.
The real-world data supports this.
Exactly. If you look at Reddit and their Instagram lives, they act madly in love, and then they break up, block each other, post all this dirty laundry, and get back together 2 days later.
It is entirely scripted for clout. Emotional dysregulation monetized for engagement.
It is so fake. Okay, segment 3. Hottest contestant. The shallow breakdown. Who is carrying the season on pure alpha energy?
You go first.
My pick is Susie. Sitting on that throne, completely unbothered, dropping that truth bomb on Ruru. Hottest thing ever.
Competence is hot.
Also Anisha, just looking stunning while getting dumped and handling it like a queen. Who do you have?
My pick for hottest contestant is Gullu.
Wait, really? Explain the math on that.
Look at the baseline of the house. Screaming toddlers and toxic masculinity. And then there is Gullu. He is actually loyal. He sticks to his words. He treats people with respect. And he pulled off the ideal match win without screaming.
Oh.
A rare reality TV green flag. Emotional stability is incredibly hot.
Okay, you fully convinced me. A grounded man is the hottest thing on television right now.
Precisely. Now for the final segment, segment 4. Who would we set up? We are playing matchmaker, but badly. We want maximum toxicity.
I am so ready. I am setting up Mohit, the chronic flipper, with Ruru, the selfish coin hoarder.
Ooh, the psychological warfare.
Just let them betray each other on a loop for our entertainment.
That is brilliant. My setup is Deeptanshu and Diksha. 2 highly aggressive, maximum volume people. Put them in a room and see who taps out first.
That is an audio nightmare.
The editors would quit.
Okay, my last one. I would give Anisha to Harshit, actively stealing him from Preet.
Just for the drama.
Just to see Preet's ultimate meltdown on the floor. The sheer volume of tears.
We are evil. Production needs to hire us for casting immediately.
We would produce Emmy-winning chaos.
We really would. Well, babes, we have to wrap this up. It has been a booked day.
Such a busy day. We had great Indian food, margarita-induced chaos, and so much dating confusion.
So, Snark Squad, answer our questions. Would you tell your friend they are hoarding, or are you minding your business?
And honestly, babes, are we doomed on dating apps? Help us out.
Remind them of the homework, rate, review, and subscribe.
5 stars only. Send us your messy dating or friendship stories and share this episode with your brunch bestie.
Thank you, Snark Squad, for spiraling with us.
Stay shady,
Stay iconic.
and we will see you on the Snark side.